Hello everyone and welcome back to Nancy's Kitchen, where the art of plant-based cooking meets the science of nutrition. So today I am showing you how to veganize the all-American breakfast. As you can see, this is our tofu scramble right here. And what I'm going to add to it, it's a nutritional yeast. So I just want to show you guys how it looks like. It's flaky. I don't know if the camera, there you go. It's nice and flaky. And basically, this is a type of deactivated yeast. And what's neat about this is that it tastes like cheese. It's like a nutty, cheesy taste without that aftertaste. So it's kind of like Parmesan, but without that like aftertaste. And if you're lactose intolerant, you won't be suffering once you add this to your meal. The neat thing about nutritional yeast, it's actually full of B vitamins, and the B vitamins are your energy vitamins. If you are feeling low on energy, especially during the cold season, increase your B vitamin intake, and through whole foods, okay, through plant-based whole foods whenever possible. And there's an interesting fact that I found here. It says a serving of nut or nutritional yeast, which is roughly 2 tablespoons, amounts to 9 grams of protein, right? And every time when someone's plant-based, everyone's like, where's the protein? Where's the protein? So just one serving has 9 grams of protein, and it actually provides all 9 of the amino acids that the human body can't produce. So this is phenomenal. It truly is a superfood, and honestly, everything that comes from nature is a superfood, okay? There isn't like a superfood flavor of the month. Everything that comes from nature is a superfood. The other thing I'm going to add, and this is purely optional, it's a plant-based cheese. These days, there's like so many options of plant-based cheese, and this is like cheddar-y, and it actually melts. So I'm going to put, for those who like that, cheesy extra taste, you can put your plant-based cheese and it'll melt just like cheese, and you'll see it in a minute. The other thing I'm going to add now is tempeh. Okay, so this is going to be your bacon substitute, and I want the camera to see this. So tempeh is fermented soybeans. Okay, this is when it's not cooked, and this is when it gets cooked, it gets nice and crispy. So basically, you put it on in your pan. It's going to be roughly 2 minutes on each side. And why is tempeh a superfood? Just like any other food, but it's tempeh special because it's a fermented food. Okay, everyone's talking about fermentation, the microbiome, gut health is a new thing, probiotics, right? So tempeh actually is fermented and full of healthy bacteria for your gut. So not only is it fat-free, cholesterol-free, it's actually good for you. And it's actually a good source of protein. So right away, just with these 2 options, this is a high protein meal. And what's interesting, I had never made tofu scramble. And for some reason, about a year ago, I was in Iceland, of all places, and I just started craving tofu scramble. I've never had this, and I started craving tofu scramble. And I said, you know what? Iceland is where I'm going to experiment. We had an amazing kitchen. I got super motivated. We had all these spices, and I started making tofu scramble. And I was staying with some friends, and actually, I was the only one who ate plant-based. And I'm like, you know what? I'll share my tofu scramble. People loved it, loved it, loved it, to the point where I made it at least 3 times, and this was our energy source when we were going on our hikes. So it kept us going for a while. So this is phenomenal. Okay, so here we go. That is done. I'm gonna put some on my beautiful plate here. And then we're gonna put the tofu, the tempeh strips. There you go. See how lovely that looks? And now the other ingredient, or the other component of this breakfast, is going to be potatoes. Everyone loves potatoes. Potatoes are not your enemy. They're actually good. Here I have, I'm going to show you, I have organic red potatoes, I have sweet potato, and I have purple yam. I wanted to do a medley of potatoes. Your regular potato is actually, it's a good source of potassium, and I got these organic because I want to eat the skin, and it's in the skin where you have a lot of your nutrients, okay? So when it's organic, go for it, go for the skin. It's very high in minerals and vitamins and nutrients. And the other interesting thing about potatoes, they have iodine. And iodine is a thyroid hormone, okay? We, especially in some parts of Ontario, I think it's called the goiter belt or whatnot, there's lack of iodine. So you're getting iodine from your potatoes. There's also, I put yam or sweet potato, and we know that sweet potato is high in beta-carotene, and beta-carotene is that orange color. So any foods that are orange have beta-carotene, and that is important for eye health, right? We know eat your carrots, it's important for your eye health. So is sweet potatoes or anything that's orange, it's amazing for your eyes. And an interesting fact that I found here, when you are cooking anything that has beta-carotene, when you add oil to it, your body actually absorbs more of the beta-carotene. So I saved the oil for last, and I put it in my in my potato medley. So you can put olive oil or avocado oil. So you put a bit of oil, and I put spices like pepper and rosemary. You can just go crazy with your spices if you like them like I do. And you pretty much cook it for you bake them for 25 minutes. So I always bake my potatoes, or I put them in an air fryer. Okay, I rarely fry foods, but it's amazing what you can do. Here you go. So potatoes, I don't know if we can get a shot of our plate right here. And you can also add some cilantro if you like cilantro. There we go. Voila, look at how lovely that looks. And you can put little heart clementines on this beautiful plate. So let's see if we can, there you go. And I'm going to show you quickly how to do these little heart clementines. So you take clementines, you actually, where's my knife? You cut them 2/3. Okay, here, there's the camera. You cut them 2/3, and then you take a Q-tip, not a Q-tip, a toothpick. And here you go, and you see that? There you go. So make this breakfast for your honey in the morning with hearts, clementine hearts. This is high protein, low fat, gluten-free, and it'll keep you going and going until lunchtime and even beyond. Okay, so we're gonna break now, and when we come back, I'm gonna show you how to make my favorite pancakes in the world. We'll be right back. Thank you.